Hey all, and welcome to my GuiLongChao guide. GuiLongChao is a very unique gacha game which combines platforming and classic action RPG formula. It has very tight and engaging combat, cool characters, and stunning visuals. Half anniversary is on the way, so it's good time to start right now. Unfortunately, no global info yet, but the game is so well made that you don't really need translation to play it. It follows most of the modern gacha rules, and you will easily recognize everything. Okay, let's go! Let's start from the menu. First we have a shop, events, achievements. This is your inventory. This is social and friends tab. Then we have info about the characters, weapons, gear, and so on. Okay, next we have a tutorial page, and for some reason another tutorial page. Also here you can enter the practice mode versus dummy. Next we have gacha. Okay, your characters page. This is a teams page. You can make 4 preset teams. Okay, next we have your permanent activities page. This is a characters gift system. Now this is a map. This one is your quests, and yeah, I'm so far in the game that I have 0 quests currently. This can change game time, not available in this map. This is customers support. If you click this, you can change your name, and actually it's unlimited. You don't even need any items. Okay, here you can customize your profile, change your avatar border, show off your characters as usual. At the bottom we have a mail, settings. This is announcements and also photo mode. Also we have buttons on the top, mostly the same. And this is the battle pass. It's available only from here. You can access your kind of dailies and world level from here. Let's talk about gacha system. It's pretty standard, but it has very cool features and additions. On top you have all of your currency. One ticket costs 150 gems. Now let's overview the buttons. The left one is a very cool feature which allows you to ban a certain character from all of the banners. Now next we have the shop button. This is the info page. You can view all the rates in detailed text. Then characters available and your pulse history. And the last button leads you to trial page. Don't forget that on a standard banner there are trial of all characters. Standard banner has 80 hard pity and soft pity starts around 60. Base rate is 1% and combined with guarantee it's 2%. At 2000 pulls you are available to claim the character of your choice. It was displayed here, but I've already claimed it. The limited banners are presented in 2 variations. You can use your classic 50-50 mode, same as standard banner, but there is also 100 version, like in Snowbreak, but the rates are very low. It's 0.1%, and the hard pity is higher, it's 100. Soft pity starts around 80 or 70. Okay, also in this banner, each 150 pulls, you get a random standard character. Each limited banner has 2 rate up 4-star characters, and also you have a cashback from pulls. Let's talk about characters, and first let's take a look at how beautiful they are. There are a total of 3 classes: damage dealer, breaker, and support, and 6 elements. I think it's called yin, metallic, water, fire, Earth and Yan. They don't have any interactions, so there is no elemental system. Just some enemies have elemental weaknesses or resistances. Next, we have a level and all of your stats, pretty standard. You can view all of them here. Max level now is 100. You have some gifts on 3rd and on 6th constellation, standard ticket. Okay, constellations. Here you can change the skin of your character, and also you can recolor your character. This is very cool system. I saw something similar in Tower of Fantasy. Unfortunately, the colors here are limited, but it's still very cool. Next we have the gift system. Let's try something. So we can do some animations here, decorate your room. Like that. Okay, and some small rewards, mostly cosmetic. No gems here. This is info about the character. Also, all of them includes English name. On the next step, you have your weapon. We'll talk about weapons later. This is your skills page. This is your ultimate. This is normal attack. This is your talent. This is E-skill. And this is intro, something like intro skill. Also, on Ascensions, you gain 2 passive skills. And this is your artifacts or gear. 5 total. And sets are in 2 or 4, so you have 1 spare piece. Good news about weapons is that there is no weapon banner. You just buy weapons directly from the shop. You can just raise your level of your weapon. 100 is also max. And this button is weapon ascension. So you start with a blue weapon, or pink weapon, yeah? You must upgrade it 3 times to orange weapon, and you need these things for it. You need 1 on the first level, when I think it's 3 and 5, but upgrading orange weapon is much more expensive. So you already need 9 of these things for first level, and then I think it's 11 and 13 pieces. Okay, and to upgrade from pink to orange, you also need these red things. All of these and weapons can be bought in this shop. So here you have the weapons and these upgrade materials, and you can buy also these things to just raise the level, but usually you have enough of this. This is 1,600,000 approximately. But I farmed a lot here. I think you can gain not more than 500 of these resources per week. And look at the prices. 45,000 for each piece, and you need more than 20 to just upgrade to max orange level. Well, I mean, you need more than a week for maximize your weapon for a single character. And then they recently added even more layers to it. After upgrading your weapon, you can upgrade it to
弱肉强食是进化的常态。
And then you need really a ton of resources to upgrade just a small amount of stats. Not really recommended unless you're whaling or just maxing your really favorite DPS character. Also, you need these elemental thingies. You can buy it from shop from the bosses. We will talk about this mode later. So about the gear, also pretty standard system. It's 5 pieces total. This is a set of 4. 2+2 sets are not recommended in this game and not so good. So you always go for a full 4 set, and you have 1 spare piece usually for elemental damage, and you don't need any translation here. Just learn quickly these icons. Okay, next we have a body piece. It's always flat attack main stat. Now your boots. This is your elemental piece. And lastly, the back is your crit rate piece. Crit rate or crit damage usually. Now I will show you suggested sets and how do they look. For in DPS, it looks like that. For breaker characters, you usually use this set, but also you can go on breaker for energy recharge set. It's really universal. It can be used even on some DPS characters. For Yen DPS, you go this set. This is fire set. This is water set. This is metallic set. This is set for shields. And this is healing set. And also a cool thing that can help you at the start of the game when you're unfamiliar with the sets yet, you can go to PvP mode. It's from activities and you go here. You can go to any mode and here is team setup button. You can go here and on the right side you will see suggested set for each of your character. Yeah, very useful. You usually go for crit build on your DPS characters. Supports and breakers in this game also do quite of damage, so it's recommended to go for crit builds for almost everyone. Some characters like energy recharge boots, this dragon girl, and some of them scale of defense or HP. For example, this girl has HP scaling, this guy has defense scaling, and he's also defense. Okay, let's talk about team building. Pretty simple in this game. You usually have 1 DPS, 1 breaker, and 1 support, but recently there is a meta with 2 breakers. Because breakers in this game are also support your team and have some abilities to boost your damage. As for elements don't have any combos in this game or reactions. So the supports and breakers are pretty universal. Pick the DPS, this element which is currently your enemy weakness, and your strongest breaker and your strongest support. And a few words about combat. The combat here is very tight, quite complex, and you need to keep your rotations. So the breaker and support skills are quite simple. You need to break the enemy shield bar first. Usually with your breaker, use your skills and ultimate. Then you switch to your support, use your also skill and ultimate. And then you switch to your DPS. And DPS characters are more different in their playstyle. So I won't deep dive into this now. Each character has some kind of intro skill, and usually it's related to shield bar on enemies. When you break the bar, your DPS and support character has their intro skill up, and then the shield bar resets. Then usually your breaker character receives intro skill. Let's talk about permanent activities. Here are all of our dungeons to get materials. This is materials to upgrade your character's level. All of these have unlimited sweeps, so you just press the button to spend all of your stamina. Very cool. Now, next one is the gold. This is the ascension materials for your characters and weapons. Very simple. You just have 3 materials, not ton like in some games. Yeah, this is for your DPS, for your breakers, and for your supports. Yeah, also they have very simple and cool fusion tab. So you can, upgrade your materials as usual with 3-to-1 ratio. Okay, next we have materials for upgrading your skills, also just 3 for each class. And the last one is your gear farming dungeon. As usual, it's paired, and let's briefly talk about this. First one is metallic set and breaker set. The next one is fire set and energy recharge support set. Third one is water and shield set. Next we have earth elemental set and attack set. This one is Yan set and crit rate set. And the last one is Yin set and healing set. Next we have Dust Farming Tower. I recommend you to finish and push this mode as soon as possible, because it has this dust material which required to upgrade your weapons and buy weapons, and it's time gated. Once you finish some stages, it generates this dust daily, and the more levels you finish, the more dust you get every day. Trust me, you will need it. So we have a set of 10 towers and 10 more towers advanced. They recently added. And each has 10 levels, so basically, this is ton of levels, 200 levels total. They have not unlocked this yet. I think it's gonna be available in the next page, so now only 150 levels. But still, plenty of levels, tons of rewards. Each level has gems, this dust, many of dust, standard tickets. So you really will need to get it as soon as possible. And also, these levels are really cool and interesting. Some were really tough and challenging. Also, they added some time ago the daily missions for farming dust. This is just a small levels to fight. Much easier than the tower itself. And this is the shop. So basically each character has his signature weapon and you just buy it. It's pretty cheap, but upgrade materials costs a lot and you will need a ton of them. Spend wisely and farm this tower and finish it as soon as possible, believe me. Next we have a classic Abyss tower. First we have like newbie beginners, 10 levels for one team. And next we have resetted tower, which resets once in 2 weeks, I think. You get tons of rewards, 8 levels. Also, each stage has rewards here, so even more. Next, we have some kind of survival You just have 3 minutes here and you need to finish as many levels as possible. You just have waves of mobs running against you. You need to do at least empty run, just finish 1 level per week to get some rewards. Yeah, you get also the dust each day. Depends on your current rankings, but you have a base around 30,000, so finishing 1 level is enough. Yeah, it has easy mode and hard mode. You will eventually switch to hard mode anyway. Yeah, there are some leaderboards and rewards based on finishing levels. Well, of course, I recommend you to push as high as possible, and you will get at least to 10 levels eventually. This is a bosses mode, so it resets weekly and you need to push and get the highest score possible on each of 3 bosses each week. It's fun because it has leaderboards and some cool rewards. You don't get gems here, but you get gold, upgrade materials, and upgrade these elemental pieces to upgrade your weapons in yellow rank. And also you get some red things for your weapons too, which are rare. The next one is roguelike mode. It was recently added to the game. Pretty cool, but I think it needs some variety. You need this to get rewards, but you can run infinitely every day. You have a shop with some materials. The mod itself is just fighting the enemies in the rooms. It's pretty hard. On the last level you can go up to 20 levels. So you have a base difficulty here, 5 levels, and then on the highest, hardest difficulty you can add up to 20 modifiers. Yeah, I finished, but it was pretty hard on the last modifier because the enemies have tons of HP and some defense debuffs, buffs, yeah. So not much to say here, just fight the enemies, get rewards. Also, they have some kind of battle pass. You can finish levels without getting rewards from fevers, so you can just run it free, yeah, as much as you want. Pretty good rewards. And here you have a list of available buffs. You can get some rewards when you unlock it. This is items. Okay. Yeah, this is achievements. You will get them once you finish some runs eventually. And this is your upgrades. Yeah. Pretty easy to finish. We are getting closer to the end. Here is that PvP mode. Actually, it's very cool. 2v2 PvP unranked. This is ranked mode. And this is 1v1. So in each level you have a platforming part first. There's some mobs fighting in between, and lastly you need to finish the boss, or sometimes there are a group of mobs first. Yeah. PvP modes are optional because they don't have much rewards, but they are quite fun. And most rewards are cosmetic stuff, some borders and titles. Yeah, and also tickets for lottery. There are very few gems rewards, so you can skip it if you don't like it. But I must say that PvP modes are balanced. Each of players have same constellations of characters and same builds, gear. Yeah, so it's all up to your skill. And lastly, we have a set of mini games here. There is single parkour run mode, also mini game this chibis. I won't show them, just try it. And also this is shortcut to the lottery. This will be in my dailies description. Let's check the events. They usually have some rewards events, which gives you usually 10 tickets, pretty good. Yeah, this is the end of the patch at the moment, so we don't have many events here, but they have some gameplay events from time to time. Yeah, sometimes it's good, like parkour or fighting events. Yeah. Also, this is permanent beginners event. You can get a bunch of stuff, many gems here, and the last one is standard character of your choice. About the selector, she is probably the best choice. She is great support, boosts your damage, also crowd control. If you don't have a legendary breaker, then this guy is also good. And she is also good support. These two girls are decent DPS, not really great, but you can pick them if you like. And this guy is support, not really great, but pick if you like him. But also, for some reason, they put this weekly and daily mode not in the permanent activities, but here. I don't know why, but don't forget to finish it. So this is just set of fighting and parkour events. Just some small levels. This is a weekly, 5 levels, and this is daily. So as for dailies, don't forget to claim your lottery each day. It can give you some gems and also the tickets for the jackpot. Now move here. There are a bunch of rewards. Most of them are cosmetic, but you have a chance to pull some gems or tickets. And the final reward, this, I don't know, another tickets. And you can spend them here. You can buy currently only one skin available. And some cosmetic stuff, not really cool except the skin. There is shortcut to this area. If you go to activities and click on this button, it will teleport you here. Okay, and about the dailies, there are only 2 dailies and they are mostly automatically and only a few variations of it. The right one is really simple. It's literally to send message to chat or give a gift to your character and a few more variations of it. And this one gives you 60 gems each day, and this one gives you 120 stamina each day. And there are 3 variations of it to, yeah, I just received it for getting my lottery ticket. And another one is to do 5 gear dungeon runs. And the third one, as far as I remember, is to receive your dust in tower. And yeah, that's all. Just a few clicks. You don't need to complete any quests and big tasks. And also, here's your world level, like in most of the games. You get a bunch of rewards here, including constellations for your main character. Yeah, of course, many of stuff here. There are permanent tasks here to spend 120 stamina. As you start the game, there are plenty of tasks here, like your quests, your campaign, I can't show you, unfortunately, it for now. Play the game. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Write below in the comments if you have any more questions, because this was a general guide and I haven't dived deep into some topics like gear or tier lists, but I plan to release more videos about this. And don't forget to subscribe.